Phase 6 of WoW Classic Anniversary has been announced and is coming on October 2nd, so it's time to look back on our timeline to predict when the Burning Crusade is coming. If you haven't kept up to date with these videos, then originally we predicted BWL to come out on March 20th, and we got that 100% right. In the same video, we then predicted that ZG would come on June 12th, but actually we got it much sooner on May 1st. So then we recalculated it in the next video for Phase 5 to come on June 26th, which I was only out by 2 weeks. It came out on July 10th. Then I recalculated again, making AQ 12 weeks instead of 10, and shout out to Belignar for noticing an issue with my math. After recalculating 12 weeks from the 10th of July, it would mean that Nax would come on October 2nd. So actually we got this one 100% right as well. So now we need to make a prediction for when TBC pre-patch will come and when TBC is out. Is it still possible for pre-patch to come out this year? I think it's more than likely. But first, let's do some calculations based on Original Classic in 2019 versus the anniversary phases. Now, Phase 1 in Original Classic was 7 weeks long, while Phase 1 in Anniversary was 4 weeks, meaning it was 43% faster. Phase 2 in Original Classic was 17 weeks long, while in Anniversary it was just 10 weeks, meaning it was 41% faster. And then Phase 3 in Original Classic was 7 weeks long, in Anniversary Phase 3 was 6 weeks long, so it was just a small 14% faster. And then Phase 4 in Original Classic was 17 weeks long, in Anniversary it was only 10 weeks, so it was 41% faster. And then finally, Phase 5 in Original Classic was 18 weeks long, while in Anniversary it's going to be 12 weeks, which is 33% faster. So putting all these figures together, on average, Anniversary's phases are 35% faster than the Original Classic. Now in Original Classic, Phase 6 was the longest phase, being 24 weeks. So when you apply the same math of 35% faster, it would mean that Anniversary's Phase 6 would be 15 to 16 weeks, meaning the TBC pre-patch wouldn't be out until 15th of January at the earliest. So based on this math, that would be the date of release, somewhere between the 15th and 22nd of January for the pre-patch. However, in this scenario, I don't think it will follow the same trend, and it's not good to use this math, and here's why. Back in Original Classic, they had to beta test TBC, which happened during the Nax phase. This time around, we know TBC is coming and no testing is needed. Not only that, the majority of players just want to get into TBC, and there's even a large number of players asking for a sooner and longer pre-patch. We know Blizzard is always watching the community, and it's totally possible that Blizzard will listen to the players and bring the pre-patch out in December, and to be honest, it makes a lot of sense for them because December is where people spend the most money. Obviously, Blizzard is a business and they like to generate revenue. We know that they're ready planning paid services like the Dark Portal Pass we saw before, which gave a level 58 boost, which helps hundreds of players who didn't play Anniversary get straight into TBC. It's also been mentioned that Anniversary was a lot more successful than they ever anticipated, with a new era of players joining for the very first time. It's totally possible they will do a cloning service as well, which allows players to copy their characters onto Era so they can play Classic again in the future. This all being in December makes the most logical sense from a business point of view because, like I said, people spend the most money in December, Christmas presents, etc., and people spend the least amount of money in January. So based on my previous prediction timeline, pre-patch would be landing on the 23rd of December. Now that is very close to Christmas time, so actually I think it will come even sooner on the 16th of December. Now if you're not convinced, here's the real kicker for you. Original World of Warcraft was released on November 23rd in 2004. Remember how they boasted that Anniversary was coming near to the exact date of the original release? Now if we do get a longer than usual pre-patch, being 4 weeks on the 16th of December, that would mean TBC would drop around or just before January 16th. Now, this is the exact date that TBC dropped in 2007. How iconic would this be if the anniversary version of the game dropped TBC on the exact anniversary of the TBC release date? And imagine if the version of the game was called the Anniversary Edition. Yeah, the clue is in the name, that's what I'm saying. So I strongly believe TBC pre-patch is coming this December, and we're heading into TBC January of next year. Now, obviously this is based on a 4-week pre-patch. It's totally possible they could do exactly the same and bring a 2-week pre-patch on the 2nd of January. But after reading all of the comments on YouTube videos and in Reddit, on Discord, etc., people really want a longer pre-patch this time. You know, WoW players are older, they have families, they don't have as much time as they used to. They want to level their Draenei and Blood Elf in good time. And how fun would it be to have 4 weeks of Nax with TBC talents? It would be a form of Classic Plus, and everyone would be really enjoying the game. It would be super hyped and the best decision from a business point of view, as well as players being off for the holidays. So yeah guys, I'm locking it in. My official prediction for TBC pre-patch is the 16th of December, and I think we're getting TBC around the 16th of January. So yeah guys, let me know what you think. Would you be happy with this? And I know some of you don't want it to be rushed, but if you did have the cloning service, you could go straight into Era and keep playing Classic. Would you be happy with that? Obviously there'd be some issues with dual spec, but they would have to figure that out. Now, if you are super hyped for the Burning Crusade and want to be fully prepared, please consider becoming a member on my channel. Memberships are the best way you can support me as a creator, but not only that, you get so much in return. You get loyalty badges next to your name on YouTube, custom emojis, early access to new videos, and of course access to the members section on my Discord channel, which has all the best gold guides in the game, including guides for professions, spreadsheets you can use to generate wealth, and tons of members only videos, which have things like how to simulate your gear for the most DPS. We will soon be having the TBC prep guides go live as well, and then of course all the gold and DPS guides for TBC itself will be added as well. All of this is available for just $1.99 a month. Like I said, this is the biggest way you can support me as a creator, and I'll do everything I can to make it worth your while. We are so close to 500 members now, and I just want to give a huge shout out and thanks to every single member. Thank you guys so much. It means the world. You guys are legendary. Thanks for watching this video guys, and have a lovely day.